understand there was a press conference earlier by the opposition. My understanding, I haven't been there, but from reports I've heard, is really was nothing new. I want to be very clear in terms of our position as a government. We're very proud of what we've done to build this province. A decade ago it was the MTS Centre. I don't think anybody today would question its value. And over the last couple of years with the stadium, we built it. I know the opposition opposed both the MTS Centre and the stadium, and quite frankly, we welcome any discussion about it because it's a huge asset. And as we look ahead, the eyes of Canada are going to be on us. The Grey Cup, we're hosting it this year for the first time at the stadium. The eyes of the world are going to be on us here in Winnipeg as we host a number of the games for the FIFA World Cup of Soccer, Women's World Cup of Soccer. That's the bigger picture issue here. It's built, and it is a wonderful facility, and it's serving Manitobans and serving them well.
I have to jump in here, Mr. Ashton. You're just saying it's like any other construction project. I've been through the construction reports on this. It doesn't look like a major construction project. It looks like nobody was in charge. And there was a huge diffusion of responsibility over the project between Mr. Asper before and the Bombers and you guys stepping in. So could you please comment about what role you believe the diffusion of responsibility played in the construction of this stadium?
I do have some experience with construction projects as minister responsible for infrastructure and transportation, everything ranging from flood projects all the way to roads and bridges. And somewhat different structure in the case of the stadium because it's not built directly by government. That's a fair comment. But in terms of issues related to construction, it's not standard, but it's not unusual to have contractual disputes, legal disputes. And when I say that, I can point to highways and bridge projects right now where we're in court.
Yeah,
in some cases, we're suing.
Court cases, though.
Well,
I can tell. Allegations here are that decisions were made in accordance with the political and financial requirements of the province of Manitoba. That's very unusual. Can you comment on those specific allegations?
As my understanding is that the opposition, which opposed the construction of the stadium, is saying that it was rushed. I point out that when it became clear that the original,
said it was rushed.
Well, you know what? The opposition. I can only respond to the opposition. I won't respond to Mr. Shigo. I can respond to them. They've had a press conference today. They've raised similar issues before. Like they opposed the construction. But look, we. Collectively, those involved building the stadium delayed it by a year, and it was clear that couldn't be achieved. It's standard practice to have deadlines in terms of construction projects. I got to tell you, as minister responsible for a significant investment right now in roads, bridges, and flood protection, not a meeting goes by where I don't look at deadlines, don't ask for accountability in terms of deadlines. So this idea that somehow it was rushed when it was eventually delayed by a year, I think misses the point. It had been under discussion going back to, I think, 2007 in an active sense. It was completed. It was delayed by about a year because of some of the construction issues. The bottom line, though, is it's constructed now, and it's a good facility for Manitoba.
Mr. Ashton said it's a wonderful facility. We're